Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a get ready with me, and it's going to be created with the new MAC and Selena collection, and it's called La Reina. And I want to share a little bit of Selena's life with you, also some of her successes, which were many for such a young person. But I purchased most of the collection that was out there. I was very fortunate to be able to grab everything that I needed. I was able to get it through the Macy's website and not the MAC website. So I got her palette, which is gorgeous. I got her highlighter, which is, oh my god, it's probably my favorite product from this entire collection. I also got a couple of lipsticks and lip glosses and both of the lip liners. I think there was only 2 lip liners available, and I got them both. One is for nudes and one is more for the red or the berry colors that in her collection. So if you like to see the entire collection or what I was able to purchase from it and how I created this look, just keep on watching. Okay guys, so I'm going to start creating my eye look with the Selena palette. As I mentioned to you before, I was able to obtain a lot of her collection. I purchased it on the day that it was launched, and I actually got it through Macy's. It was available through Macy's before it was available through MAC. At MAC, it didn't go online until like 12 noon, and at Macy's, I was able to get it like around 9:30 in the morning. So this is the packaging to her eye palette, and I will show you the packaging. It's like kind of like iridescent. And I will show you the packaging as I go through the products that I'm going to be using. This is the actual eyeshadow palette, and this is the bustier that she used to wear on stage many times, and they did a beautiful job. The packaging is cardboard and it is magnetic, and it's very nice, but I really was expecting, it's beautiful. It looks really, really pretty. But I was expecting a little more for some reason. I was a little disappointed, but it's still very nice. When you open it, there is a mirror. And then also it comes with a little protection cover that has Selena's picture on it. And she is wearing the bustier that her collection has been influenced by. And then it also has like a little tissue paper, and these are the colors that are in her palette. Now I want to do this a little different than most of my regular videos. I want to tell you a little bit about Selena. And when I looked at this palette, Selena, if you looked, I looked at many pictures of her. She really never wore colorful looks on her eyes. It was always very neutral, and she was known for her black eyeliner. She always wore black eyeliner and her upper lash line and lower lash line. And also she did wear some nude lipsticks, but she really liked the bright pink, fuchsia, red lipsticks. She liked a bright lip. So this palette is very beautiful, and I guess I had to include a couple of pops of color so that, you know, people would be interested. It would be kind of boring if it was all just, you know, beiges and brown. But these 2 colors right here, these 2 is something that I can't really picture on Selena. So I'm going to create an eye look today that I think is of course, it's not going to look anything like her, but something that I think that she would create. So I'm going to stay more with the neutral shades. So I'm going to start with this color right here, and they don't have shades on the back, or I don't know if they have it on the actual palette. No, they don't have it on the palette either. So that's kind of strange, huh? But okay, we're going to start with this shade right here. So I already primed and put a powder over my lids, and I've done most of my makeup. Everything that I'm wearing today is MAC makeup except for my concealer. I do not have a MAC concealer, but the foundation that I have is the Face and Body. It's like a BB cream tinted moisturizer. And I did carry my concealer a little lower just to kind of hide a little bit of my spots, because that is a very light foundation. So let me start by telling you a little bit about Selena. So Selena was Selena Quintanilla. She was born April 16th, 1971 in Texas. And she was Mexican American. And she died on March 31st, 1995. She did have a tragic death. She was shot to death by her fan club manager, that had been a very trusted employee that had been with the family, working for the family for many years. There has been some speculations as to, that the lady may have been embezzling money. There's many stories out there. I really don't want to get into that. This is not about the drama as to how she was killed, but more about her successes. It is a shame that she lost her life at such a early age. She was being so successful, and even though she was very flamboyant, she was still very family oriented. She was part of drug campaigns to try to help young kids, stay out of drugs. She died 25 years ago. She started out in a group that was put together by her dad, which was called Los Dinos, and it was with her siblings. So she started out in the 80s. So let me see. She was married. She got married to Chris Perez. And I think that if I tried to do a video in the middle of the interstate, especially now that there's no traffic, there will be less interruptions. So back to my video. So she did get married to Chris Perez. And she started her recording debut was in the 1980s. Her first collection with MAC was 4 years ago in 2016, and it sold out immediately. And that was in collaboration with her sister Suzette Quintanilla. And at that time she had, I'm not sure what kind of, I was not aware of back then I wasn't even on YouTube. So I'm not aware of what kind of products they had available at the time. But on this collection, which is called La Reina, which means the Queen, they have the palette, highlighter, lip products. They have like liquid lips, lip glosses, lip liners, and lipsticks. And the highlighter. And the highlighter is beautiful. Wait till you guys see it. It's really, really pretty. Alright, so I'm done with that shade. So I'm going to go into this one here that is a little darker. The one that I use is this one. Alright, so the type of music that she was in it's called Tejano music. And at the time, it was a very much male-nominated genre. So it did take her a while to break through, and but once she did, I mean, she was like, she really grew very quickly. She was a singer, songwriter, a fashion designer, a model, and she was called the Queen of the Tejano music. So she won, Billboard magazine named her the top-selling Latina artist in 1990. In 1989, she released her first album, which was called Selena. In 1989, she also became a spokesperson for Coca-Cola. She won her first Grammy in 1994 for Best Mexican American Album, and the name of the album was Selena Live. So I do know that she had like her own boutique. She did have her own line of clothing, because I remember that. And everything that family is very close knit, and they did everything together. Like I know that her brother, I don't know if she has more than one brother, I'm not sure, was always very involved with their music, and her father was their manager, and the whole bit. So they were always very family oriented. So it really is a shame that her life was cut short so early, because she really had a lot to live for. She had a great future. And who knows where Selena would be right now. I'm going to use this beige right here to clean up a little bit if she would still be with us. So she has been someone that has always been remembered, even after her death, in the Latin community. I don't think there's anyone that you can, especially in the Latin community, that you can ask, you know, who is Selena? Who Selena is, and they're not going to know who she is. And yeah, and she was breaking also into the English market because she was making some songs in English also, releasing some songs in English. So she really had a lot to be proud of. She was not only a good person, but also a very hard worker, very talented, and she had a lot to offer. All right, so I think I'm just gonna put like a tiny bit of the dark brown, the darkest brown, on my outer V and on my lower lash line. And then I'm just gonna put like a little bit. I want to see what I'm going to do on my lid. I don't want to make my lid super bright because that's not anything that she really did. She really didn't wear a lot of makeup. But I think it's amazing that MAC has done this. Not only once, but twice. I mean, it was definitely a hit the first time, so I'm sure she did feel pretty comfortable doing it again. I know that a lot of the collection was sold out the first day that it was released. And even at Macy's, I looked the other day and there were only like, I think the palette was still available and like a couple of the lipsticks, but most of it had pretty much been sold out. So I was very glad that I was able to grab what I did. I was able to get whatever I wanted, really, everything that I wanted, which was quite a bit. Okay, so for my lid, I'm going to go first with that light color. I'm going to put it on my lid to brighten it up a little bit. And then I'm going to go lightly with this one right here, which I'm hoping, I think if I just pat it, it'll be okay. I really don't want it to come out super dark. Try a little bit of the other one to see if it lights it up a little bit, because I don't want it so dark. It's the first time I used the palette. I'll be honest with you guys, I like MAC products. Their shadows are okay. I like them, but I can't say it's my favorite formula. Got glitter on my cheek like I knew I would. Oh, I can feel it going on my face. Okay. No, this is not the brush. Where is my brown brush? Okay, I'm going to go back to this light color and kind of just try to make that a little lighter. I have really bad dark circles today, and I don't know why. I slept pretty good last night. All right, let me clean up the glitter that I have on my fingers, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I did go ahead and finish the look because I wanted to have time to swatch the products for you. So the only thing I did was this a tight line with my, this is the L'Oreal smoldering eyeliner, which is, I like it. It does a great job. It's very soft, it's very black. It doesn't stay on me all day because my eyes are super watery. I swear, I think I have acid in my eyes because it destroys everything. I also use the Physicians Formula Eye Definer. This is a felt tip liner, and this is an eye marker, they call it. And I just did a black liner under my, on my upper lash line. Jeez, Clara. Okay, and for mascara, I use the, what do you call this? Gosh, you guys know what this is. What the heck? Why can't I remember? The name is all used up. I'll link it below. I can't think of the name right now. And I use my Essence primer. And yeah, I didn't do anything else to the eyeshadow. This is what I created in front of you guys. I think it turned out very pretty. It's very neutral. It's very soft. And I will post a picture of her, or a couple of pictures, so that you can see that she really didn't wear a lot of eyeshadow. So I did already have some blush on, but I'm going to put a little more. And I used this MAC palette, and this is one, I think it was in the during the holidays that they released it. And I'm going to use a little bit of these two mixed, just to, because I kind of look washed out on video, even though I already lowered my ring light. I don't know what's going on. I'm not this pale. Okay, now we're going to use her highlighter. And again, it's the same kind of packaging. It has like a rose over here, and then it has Selena on it, which is the same thing as over here. You don't see the entire rose, but on the eyeshadow palette you do. And it is kind of raised, so you can actually feel it. And I may keep this packaging for a little bit just because it's a little different. I normally do not keep packaging because I don't have enough room. And as you guys can hear, I have background noise. Yay! Alright, so this is the highlighter, and this is gorgeous. It also has a mirror. It's the same packaging with the bustier. And these are like little studs. They almost look like rhinestone, but it's not. It's almost, it's like plasticky little studs. And it just says MAC Selena, like the palette. It also has, which I'm going to keep. I normally throw these away too, but I'm going to keep them. It also has a little protector with her picture on it. She was so beautiful. And look at this. Look at this. This is gorgeous. Let me see. Yeah, I can bend it back so you can see it right. Look how pretty this rose is. Is this not gorgeous? It is amazing. I love it. I think it's so pretty. Let me find. I'm going to use this brush right here. You know what? I'd rather use. Do I have another fan brush? I don't know if I can use this one. This one has like a little bit of. Let me wipe it on here. Has like some blush on it, but let's try it. I'd rather use it with a fan, so hopefully it doesn't come out super gold. Even though MAC, to me, MAC highlighters are beautiful, but they're not like super bam. This is very pretty. You guys see it? It's very subtle, and even though it looks dark, I think it looks fine. It kind of just mixes with the blush, and it looks very pretty. Very, very pretty. I'm not going to put anything on my inner because Selena never did that back then. I don't think that was a thing. I don't think that's been a thing until lately. Because I know that I've always worn makeup, even highlighter. It's not anything that has been around like forever. So it's nice that they created a highlighter, but I don't remember ever seeing highlighters until recent years. Okay guys, so here are the swatches of all of her shadows, which are gorgeous. But like I said, these two, I really never saw any pictures of her with shadows like that, but they're beautiful. I'm glad they're in there because, I mean, it's nice to have something with a little more pop of color so that it's not a totally neutral eyeshadow palette. So it is very, very beautiful. But it's still, you can create a neutral shadow look, which to me looks very nice. All right, so for her lipsticks, I got this one, which is called Queen of Cumbia, which is the one that I am going to be wearing. And this is a red lipstick. It's a red with like, it almost looks like a fuchsia kind of color. This one is called Inolvidable, which is unforgettable. And this one is like a peachy, which is also very, very pretty. This one is called Selena Vive, which Selena's alive, or Selena lives. And they all have like the same packaging. The black with the Selena and MAC on it, and the silver. It is a plastic top. This is also a very beautiful nude, and I have seen her wear plenty of nudes, so definitely these are her shades. Okay, then I was able to get, this is, I can't see this, Bitty Bitty Bomb Bomb, which was a song that she had. And this is a lip gloss. Very, very pretty. It's like a very light pink with like shimmer. Let me put a couple of coats so that you can see it a little better. And I do like the MAC lip glosses. This one is called Selena, Siempre Selena, Always Selena. And this is a liquid lip. Look how beautiful. How pretty that is. That is really, really pretty. I may wear this one instead of the lipstick. That's really pretty. This one is called Dame un beso, give me a kiss. And this is a shade. This is more of a pink. Oh, this is gorgeous too. Look at that. This is Dame un beso. The pink. Oh, just stuck my finger in the other one. The pinkier one, the one on the outside. And then I got another lip gloss. So this is the other. I lost the box when I took it out of the box. I don't know what I did with the box. So, and I can't read the name. So I will put it below as to what the name is. And this is the color. It is very, very pretty. It's like a gold with a little bit of shimmer in it. Very pretty. So these are all the colors. And then I have two lip liners. I have one that goes with the nude lipsticks. And this one is called Entra a mi mundo. Come into my world. I was going to show you my lip pencil. I mean my brow pencil instead of the other lipstick. And then the red one, or fuchsia, it looks kind of fuchsia, red fuchsia kind of. This one is called Selenaville. So these are the two liners. Very pretty. So I'm going to use the dark liner with this lippy. So let's do that. I really love this collection. I think it's so pretty. Oh, wrong lip liner. Okay guys, so this is the finished look, and this was with the red, or it's really like I don't know, it can go red or it can go like fuchsia. And then the lippy that I used is the one that is called Siempre Selena. I don't know, I can't see it, guys. Is it not written on the bottom? It's this one here, which is this one right here. This one, which is beautiful. I love it. It's so bright, but it's so pretty. I'm gonna let it dry a little bit. Then I want to go ahead and put a little bit of the gold gloss in the middle. I want to make sure that it's dry. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pack it on my hand and do it with my finger so that I don't contaminate the inside with a bright color. I just want to put just a tiny bit in the center of the lip just to see how it looks. Okay, that's pretty. That brings it, makes it a little brighter there in the center. So I really do love this collection. I think it's gorgeous. I am so happy that I was able to get it. I think that MAC, I mean, hit it out of the park with it. I'm sure it's going to be another success. Let me see. They called it La Reina, this collab with her sister. Her sister has been the one that worked with MAC putting this together. So, and she was La Reina. She was La Reina of Tejano music, of cumbia. That was just her thing. She had charisma. She had the personality. She was sweet. She was a good person. So she really had everything that you need to be successful in life. And it is very, very sad that her life was cut so short. So as a Latina, I'm very proud of her, and I was so happy to be able to do this. I'm so happy that I was able to get her, just about her entire collection. I don't think I left anything behind that. Maybe there was another gloss or something like that, but I pretty much bought everything that I wanted to have from her collection. And I'm very excited. I'm glad. I'm happy to share it with you guys. I can't wait to wear some of the other lipsticks on video. But I love the way this look turned out. I really think it's pretty. So anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I love you, and I will see you on my next one. Bye. Mwah.